Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm Andrew Carter alongside Morgan Stevens. This being the last matchup between Missouri and Nebraska in the Big 12 before Nebraska goes to the Big 10. Basically the Big 12 North Championship game on the line today here, Morgan. Big matchup all around. So for you, what were the keys for both teams heading into this matchup?
For the Missouri Tigers, I think it's what we've been talking about all year with focus has been on. The D had to show up today, especially facing Nebraska quarterback Taylor Martinez. They show up, you bring that top-ranked scoring defense, and it was definitely going to be a game. For Nebraska, I think it's the other side of the ball. You have to be able to run. The Tigers really limited DeMarco Murray, so it'll be interesting to see if the Huskers can really bring that run and that hard offense against the Tigers.
Right, and if they're going to bring that offense, that means Missouri has to bring their offense too, try to move the ball up the field. Look, folks, Missouri has lost their last 15 games on the road versus AP top 25 teams. So, yeah, coming off an Oklahoma game where momentum might be on their side, it's still not going to be an easy matchup. Never is when you're coming into Lincoln. Interesting matchup here, Morgan. It's for all the marbles. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Here it is in the big Big 12 North showdown between number 14 Nebraska and number 6 Mizzou. The Husker-powered faithful are ready for this one, and why shouldn't they be? Because the first play from scrimmage for the Huskers, Roy Halou Jr. explodes past the Missouri defense to give the Huskers an initial 7-0 lead. This could not be what the Tigers wanted to start out with this big game and all of it that's on the line. The score is now 10-0, and still with only 8 minutes left in the first. Taylor Martinez and Nebraska show no mercy with this 40-yard touchdown pass to Kyler Reed to give the Cornhuskers a 17-0 lead and a big hole for the Tigers to get out of. After another Halou rushing touchdown, the score is 24-0 now as Blaine Gabbert hucks it downfield to spark a comeback. Oh no, Dejon Gomes puts the cherry on top for what was a dismal quarter for the Tigers. Second quarter now, still down 24-0 on a 4th and 1. Nebraska's expecting a sneak, but Devon Moore, Houdini himself, finds a seam on the outside and puts the Tigers on the scoreboard for the first time. A little relaxation out of the Tigers as they're now down 24-7. Later, trying to crawl back, Blaine tries to make a Heisman pass to Rolondis Woodland. Woodland going down the sideline, tries to get this catch, but no, he cannot come up with it, dropping the pass to keep the deficit at 17. Right before half, Blaine Gabbert tries to dip, duck, dive, and with no dodge of Cameron Meredith, Gabbert did not have any time all day, folks, and with the subpar defensive performance, Huskers are up 24-7.
The Tigers looking to turn it around coming out of halftime, but it didn't look good early as number 12 Courtney Osborne's big sack on Blaine Gabbert would be one of 6 on the day for the Huskers. Taylor Martinez, the Nebraska quarterback, would also take some big hits and would sit out the second half. But Gabbert was not done as this 23-yard strike to TJ Moe, taking it to the house for 7, cutting the lead to 24-14. Moe would have 5 catches on the day, leading the team with 71 yards receiving. But later on in the third quarter, it's Halou Goodbye Jr. for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day, 53 yards and to the house. He had 307 yards on the game, making it a record-breaking day for the senior. Score 31-14 on the 1-yard line. Gabbert takes the snap and is stuffed by a crowd of Huskers. Going to 2nd and goal, handoff to Henry Josie from the shotgun, and he is shut down. He had only 4 carries for 6 yards. Last chance for the Tigers here, 3rd down. Gabbert keeps it again, charging to the goal line and turned around. The Huskers hold the Tigers to a field goal, and it would be all they got. Final score goes to Nebraska, 31-17.
We got coached better. We lose all 3 of our timeouts in the third quarter. Shoot, are you kidding me? So, that starts with me. So, anyway, it's first loss of the year. It's very difficult for all of us, and we're battlers and we're competitors, and we'll get up tomorrow and get back and lessons learned and move on.
We didn't force turnovers, and turnovers help you win games, and I said that was a big thing today.
Well, there you have it, Morgan. This game being the game of destiny puts destiny now in Nebraska's hands, as from here on out, if the Tigers want to make a push at the Big 12 championship game, they're going to need some help.
Yeah, definitely, and I think the way they need their help is to help themselves, take advantage of those scoring opportunities. They came out in the second half, they were on a roll, and they let Nebraska have the big play, and they couldn't push it in when they had the opportunities. I think if they can learn to maybe capitalize a little bit more on those, then they're going to be able to force that head-to-head matchup.
Right, and it wasn't easy to come into this game keeping focus after that big victory over Oklahoma, but it's not easier from here as Missouri has to forget about this game and go into Lubbock next week against Texas Tech, where they need to start the second half of their season on a good note. This thing's not over yet. They're just going to need a little help.
Definitely. As you said, the Tigers now head to Lubbock to face Texas Tech. From Memorial Field, for Andrew Carter, I'm Morgan Stevens, 23 Sports.